Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Julie. This is Thrilled Thrifter, and today we are heading into good old Goodwill to see what we can find. I'm not looking for anything specific. Well, maybe so, but anyway, we're gonna go just see what they have today. Let's go. It was pretty packed in Goodwill on this day, so I'm going to do the best that I can to get up and down these aisles. These aisles here at this Goodwill are probably big enough for one person, maybe two, but definitely not two people and two buggies. You have to kind of park tandem and go one at a time to go around the other. But anyway, that's beside the point. I don't know why I felt led to explain that to y'all, but we're just going to go along these aisles and see what we can find that might be interesting. I do have a fun little thrift haul to share with you, and I'll do that here in just a little bit. And I'm also going to be showing you how I am using and styling these pieces in and throughout my home. I don't really do clowns, but I know a lot of y'all like them, so I thought that I would kind of show those to you up close. And then I'm all about the baskets right now for putting little plants in, so I definitely wanted to check that out. And then I saw this little piece here, and I thought a fun idea you could do for this is spray paint it and use it to actually put a plant on. I was really surprised to see this little Christmas platter here because this Goodwill has not been having any Christmas items out anymore. Ever since, like, I don't know, February, they kind of quit having all Christmas stuff out. So I was pleasantly surprised to see this. I wasn't pleasantly surprised to see it for $4.29. Let's just be real, because it was made in China. If it was a Fitz and Floyd, maybe. But anyway, we're going to look on the other side of these aisles at some of the office supplies, and then I'm going to bounce back and look at frames, and then I'll bounce back to the other side, and anyway, you get the point. Now, I thought that this was a sweet little find right here, these little Avon perfume bottles. I know a lot of people that collect those, so I thought it would be fun to kind of give you an up-close look just to show you that, yes, these things are still out in the thrift stores. Okay, y'all look very closely at this piece right here and give me your vote. Do you think that this is, because me and my husband had this whole discussion about this piece here. Do you think that this is like something you would use as a bandage, say if you hurt yourself, needed to wrap a leg or an arm or something like that? Or do you believe that this is cheesecloth that you would use in your kitchen for like draining berries so that you didn't get seeds in the juice or grease or something like that? Anyway, let us know your vote down below. Y'all know that I do not need another lamp, but we're going to look anyway. And then look, I spot some more Christmas stuff there on the top shelf. So yeah, they are still, I guess a lot of people must be spring cleaning and bringing those things out and donating them, and they just don't have room for them in the back maybe. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm not mad about it because I shop for all seasons all year. Can y'all believe that Easter is literally just right around the corner? Like, I can't believe it. I have pulled all of my spring bins out, but I have yet to go through them and put the first thing out for like Easter decor. I used to just style it all up for Easter when my kids were little, but I just don't do it that much anymore. Let me know, have you already decorated for spring and Easter, or do you even decorate for Easter? Let me know your thoughts down below. Okay, y'all, I had to laugh so hard when I was in this Goodwill. For those of you that have been on my channel for a very long time, you know that the reason I'm going to pick this up and look at what is written in pen and show it to you up close is because, I was laughing. How many of y'all remember that when I would be out thrifting and making a video, I would say, oh, I'm going to get this and I'm going to put a pot plant in it. And people would come in the comments and say, a pot plant? You're really going to plant some pot and then put it in that basket or that container or whatever? Y'all, it must just be a Southern, maybe not even just a Southern thing. Maybe just some of us say that. I don't know why, but I thought it was funny because at least now I know I'm not alone. There are so many cute little vessels here at the thrift store today, and it got me to thinking about something you could do with a lot of these little pieces. If you love to burn candles, but maybe your candle's getting down really low, you know that you can you can heat that up where your wax inside. So say it's a Bath and Body Works candle, and you can tell that it still has a lot of wax and candle mixture in it, but it's just not burning all the way down. Well, heat that sucker up where the wax will be liquidy, and then you can put you a new wick and everything in one of these little bitty trinkets that kind of like I'm showing you here at the Goodwill. Put your new wick in there and then pour that liquid in there of the other candle that you've melted down. And you've basically got a brand new candle in an adorable little container. So did I just get lucky and find a vintage salt cellar at the Goodwill? Of course, it has no price on it. They'll probably want $10 for it, but we're going to put it in the buggy and see if we can find somebody to get a price on this thing and maybe even look it up to see if it is actually a salt cellar. All right, now do not forget to check your thrift store if you are in need of a wreath. I always check the thrift store first. You would not believe some of the wreaths that I have in my home that I have purchased at the Goodwill or some other thrift store. So definitely check there first. There wasn't anything here today that got my attention, but I can probably tell you of about 3 or 4 off the top of my head right now that I have hanging in and throughout my house from the thrift store. I do not know why, but I love old muffin tins. I have several. I've shown them in and throughout my videos. I use my little miniature ones that are very rusty looking like this to hold tiny little individual salt and pepper shakers, and I display them that way. But these you can use in so many different ways. So get on Pinterest and look up how to use old muffin tins as home decor, and you will be surprised at what you come across. There is some adorable, adorable things there. So my sweet little Channing, he is the baby of the crew. He is in need of some little cups or bottles with the handles, Kelsey said. He is 8 months old and he is still not wanting to hold his own bottle. So I saw this, and for $1.29, I thought she could clean this up and sanitize it. It looked brand new, and hopefully it might help and encourage him to hold his little cups. So I love anything that stacks. I do not know. This caught my attention. These clear glass little bowls or saucers, whatever they are, they caught my attention because look how beautiful they stack with each other. I just love to incorporate glass in and throughout my decor as well. But those were $1.29 a piece, and I just felt like that was not the best deal for 4 of them. I would have had to pay like almost $5. I mean, it's probably a good deal, but you know, whatever. We're just going to leave that there. And then look what I found, y'all. A false graph platter down here on the bottom shelf. I have been finding the best platters down on the bottom shelf. So again, if you're able, be sure and get down there and dig. I had a hard time getting back up. I'm not going to lie. And there was this lady standing there giving me the death glare. Like, could you please get out of the way? Because again, she could not get by with her buggy until I got out of her way. And I just kind of looked at her like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. It just takes me a minute to get back up. My knees were not in a kind of good way that day. Again, you just never know what you will find out at the thrift store. So let me explain to some of y'all that may not have a clue what this is and why did I pick it up. Okay, so I actually have one of these in our guest bathroom. And what it is it's one of those things that has the disposable little pads you can put on the end of that stick and scrub and wash your toilet out with. And I actually thought about getting that one to put in our master bathroom, but I decided against it because I have one of those that you can just, you know, reuse or whatever. And as I was walking back here to look around in this little room, I definitely wanted to stop by the bathroom and wash my hands because it occurred to me that that was a toilet bowl cleaner and that's been in somebody else's toilet, and ooh. So anyway, I took care of that by stopping to wash my hands, and then I noticed that they had a leather recliner back here. I am on the hunt for a leather recliner, by the way, but I wasn't sure if this one was broke or if they just took it apart to get it through the door and didn't put it back together. And then these little hardwood chairs here I thought were very nice. They're not necessarily my style, but they are solid wood, and they had them priced at around, let me look here, I think it was $8.29. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to get out of this room because I really didn't find much back here, and I'm going to head over to the linen section, and I do end up finding a couple things over here that I throw in the buggy. I thought that this beautiful tablecloth here would look amazing at Christmas time, but y'all know me, I'm going to take it off of that hanger and open it all up, make sure there's no stains, you know, like very bad stains that I probably can't wash out, or any rips or tears or just anything like that. And I think that this would be perfect around Christmas time because I love to use that very dark green color. You could, of course, use this as a tablecloth or drape it over a chair or the end of a bed, kind of like you just want to dress up your bedroom for Christmas and winter, but you don't want to buy a Christmassy blanket. I just love to use stuff like that to decorate for Christmas. So I definitely wanted to check it over, and it does make its way into my buggy. So there's just a random purse sitting here that I wanted to look at because, you know, I also have this little small purse obsession, but didn't really like that purse, so I decided to leave it right where I saw it. And look at all of the linens they have here, y'all. It is crazy. So I'm going to take just a minute to go through all of these linens, and then we are going to get right into the thrift haul. I'm going to show you everything that ended up in my buggy and in my home today. I'm going to show you how I'm using all of it, how some of them you can use in more than one way. So I'm excited to share that with y'all. So I was heading to check out and of course got distracted by all of these little bags here hanging on the end caps. And then I remembered that I am actually looking for something to wear over a dress that I showed in last week's thrifting video. So I wanted to go stop and go through some of the clothes and see if I could find something to wear over that for Easter. Fun fact, I do find 2 clothing items and that's so fun. But anyway, let's get into the thrift haul and let me share with you everything that I picked up on today's trip. All right, I hope that you enjoyed coming thrifting with me at Goodwill today and then seeing everything that I purchased and how I use it in and throughout my home. We hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend. We love y'all, and I'll see you next week with a brand new video.